Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in with me live on today. I'm your host, Earl Hall, right here on this amazing YouTube channel. I want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers. We're approaching 14,000 subscribers. I cater to the brand new voiceover artist. The number one question I get asked all the time is, how do I get started in voiceover? And so my focus is always there, because so many people just need to know the answer, right? What is it that I need to do? How do I need to start? There's a lot of fear sometimes around just beginning something that, very simple answers to. So we want to make sure that we cover those answers in this program today. And also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you do. Go ahead and tick that bell so that you know when I go live. And I go live every Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live every Saturday, coming to you and bringing you these tips and tricks and advice on all of this stuff. Today is kind of special. If you missed last week, what I showed you on last Saturday was me setting up a brand new Fiverr account, right? Nothing on it. Brand new Fiverr account. Showed you how I set it up, my methodology behind setting it up. Well, this week, that gig that I set up went live. I had to fill out all this stuff, as you know that you do on Fiverr, but now it's live. So I want to show you what I set up, why I set it up the way that I set it up, and hopefully you can even do the same. Good morning, Daniel. Glad to have you here in the program. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning, Daniel, one of our mastermind students. And, a couple of other things have happened as well. A couple of other things have happened. And what I'm going to do, I want to share something with you here. I just need to pull it up on my screen so that I can share that with you. And, okay, how do I get there? Something brand new here. And all right, come on. I'm going to get this. All right, so I'm going to have to go here. And I want to share this with you because I think this is key. It's something that should have been done a while ago. And let's just see here. I don't know why I can't get there this way, but I'm going on my screen here. And all right, so we're almost there. 2 more clicks of the mouse and we should be there. This is 1 click. And come on. I don't know how to get there. This is crazy for me that this is not just coming up. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. How about if I just click here? Oh, here it is. Okay, got it. Whew. When you're doing live, that's something else, right? What I want to show you here before we get into the Fiverr gig, I want to show you and share my screen with you here. I just re-released this book literally this morning, Steps to Voiceover Success, Start, Build, and Grow a Successful Voiceover Business. I relaunched it. I got a brand new cover. It's in Kindle, it's in paperback, and I updated it. And this is really for that brand new voiceover artist to answer that number one question that I get. How do I get started? What is it that I do? Well, I wrote a book all about it. So you can find this on Amazon, Steps to Voiceover Success. Just type that in search in Amazon and it should come up. And actually what I'll do here is I'll just give you the link. I'll put the link in comments if I can. And we can kind of do that. This book was written, you can see it's already got, 34 reviews, most of them 5-star. You can check them out as well to kind of let you see what others have seen in regards to reading this book, why they enjoyed it so much. These brand new voiceover artists that have gotten this book, I just want to say, if you are struggling, you're wondering where to get started, even for the voiceover artist that's been in for a while, and you just need some extra tips, go ahead and grab it. And I would love to get your review on this as well. All right, so I'm going to go back to my main camera here. Let me just see if I can, I don't know if I can pop this in chat or not with a link. Hopefully I can. Yep, there's the link that I just posted in the chat section. So you can go ahead and click on that. And yeah, that's the link right there. So now everyone is here this morning because obviously, well, hopefully you are interested in Fiverr and you want to know more about Fiverr and how to do that. And as I said last week, we talked about my methodology to setting up a brand new Fiverr account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. This is my gig. Now, how I set this up is probably a little bit different from the norm, because usually what you want to do, especially if you're a brand new voiceover artist, is you want to set up as many gigs inside of your account as possible. It's kind of what you want to do, right? But, and I'll get back to the comments in a minute. I can't see the comments right now, but I hear them coming in. So you want to set up as many gigs as you can. But since I know exactly where my focus is, I set up my entire account based on just what I do. So if I go, let me just see here. If I go to my profile, I'll go to my profile first. All right, you see I only have one gig and it's centered towards authors to creating, book trailers, which is basically video and my voiceover. This is my niche. Even in my description, I basically say I specialize in voiceover and video production since 2008, specialize in helping authors promote their books online with the use of professionally created trailers that get amazing engagement. Here is where I'm separating myself literally from everyone in the pack that's on Fiverr. This is me. This is not literally what I'm suggesting to you to do unless you're as deep into this as I am and know exactly what your niche is and where you want to focus on. I only want to focus on authors, period. I don't want to do commercials. I don't want to do telephony. I don't want to do audiobooks. This is where I want to focus. Now, you may be asking yourself, Earl, why would you limit yourself to that? Why would you not have 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 gigs or as many gigs as Fiverr will allow you to have? Well, there's a reason that I do this. Now, when you get in a higher level in business, the key, the name of the game is niching down. The name of the game is focus on a very specific group. And this way you become known as the expert in this particular niche because this is all you do. Now, this is all I want to do. I don't want to do everything else. This is all I want to do. So in my description that I just read to you, this is all I do. Now we go take a look at the gig. So you can see I've got a trailer here. Hi, I'm Earl Hall from Earl Hall Studio and ProBookPromo.com, which gets you right to my gig exclusively on Fiverr. Check out my pricing and the examples coming up next. Order today. Very simple, right?
Get the book, Truth.
And I go through 3 or 4 different examples of trailers that I've created with the voiceover music and all of that. One of the things as you're going through this, when you're setting up your gigs, you'll notice here, okay, I've got the image. This is my cover image that I use and exclusively on Fiverr. What I also have, you want to make sure that you upload a PDF because in the PDF, you can literally put links. And if I click in on this PDF, you've got a link to my playlist on YouTube that has all of the stuff that I've done. Whatever it is that you have that you want people to take notice to, you can actually put links in a PDF file and put this up on Fiverr. I've got video testimonials as well linked in here that are clickable. So when my clients see this PDF, they'll know they'll be able to go to these things because you can actually download the PDF, save image, and all of that stuff. But the links are there so that they'll be able to go. Now, about this gig, this is the description of my gig. When I was setting this up last week on Saturday, I kind of did a cursory review of this, but then I went back earlier this week and I made it exactly how I wanted to make it with that. And then also, here's where they can get their gig extras and things of that nature. By the way, if you ever want to see this gig, you can go to ProBookPromo.com. That's another thing that I do that's a little bit different. So many times we have our Fiverr gigs and they'll give you the Fiverr link and it looks all ugly or whatever. But what I did is I just hopped over to GoDaddy, purchased a link. I just purchased a domain, probookpromo.com, and I pointed it towards my Fiverr gig. So when you go there, you're going to get right to this gig. It's not going to take you anywhere else. You're going to go right to this gig page to be able to see this. So when I'm promoting it on social media, I use that link, probookpromo.com, because I can say it. It sounds slick. It's directed right towards my audience, easy to type in, and no ambiguity to that whole thing. One of the things that I may tighten up is my FAQ section. How long does it take to get my book, create the book trailer? Basically, and I give them the answer to that. Can I use this anywhere without worry about music being banned? No, not at all. I have agreements, so you don't have to worry about this, whatever. I think I need to change that language. Can I use this anywhere without, and I say no, I should say yes, right? Okay, so I'll go back and change that a bit later. Now, so I've got 2-day delivery on this. It's showing what it includes: video editing, script writing, 30-second running time, one length variation, which is 30 seconds, one size orientation, which is, 1280 by 720, high res, product imagery, background music, and voiceover. This is what it includes. And so when someone purchases this gig, what I'm asking them for, let's see if I hit press to continue to purchase. Okay, they're asking if you want any additional revisions. If you want to increase it to 60 seconds, it's another $50. They can increase it and get a 1-minute video as opposed to a 30-second video. But what I'm asking them for when they go through that and purchase, I'm asking them for any imagery they have. Obviously, their book cover, their headshot. If they have any video they want included. And I ask them for the book description or whatever's on the back of the book, because that's where I'm going to generate the script from. And this is where it all comes from. But I wanted to show you how far I've gotten, because I told you I would. I'd give you updates and let you see where it's gone. Now, it just went live a few days ago. Haven't gotten any orders yet, but I'm not worried about that because I'll be doing some promotion this week that actually will get probably 3 to 4 sales this month is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to start off and get 3 to 4 sales in the month of July. That's the goal that I have for this. It's not a big lofty goal. I'm just starting out with this. So I'm going to see how this all goes and runs together. So let's go back over here to my main screen and take a look at the comments that are coming in here. Okay. Good morning, Tiffany. Fort Lauderdale, glad to have you in here. Thanks so much for being with us this morning as well. Nate Ricks is in the house. Thank you. Good morning, Nate. Miriam is here from New Jersey. All right. All right. And Jay is in the house. Are you going to offer voiceovers on your Fiverr page? Probably not. As I said before, this is my focus. Now, I do a tremendous amount of voiceover and video production every single week because of what I do. I am over a 6-figure earner because of what I do. This, as far as voiceover goes, I've expanded my entire voiceover career to include video production. I do a lot of promos for different things that I do for clients that I have. Obviously, I've done book trailers, but now the reason I'm setting this up is because I want to show the beginner how I started. Okay, if I'm starting out today, day one, what is it that I'm doing and how am I doing it? So I won't be doing quote unquote voiceover on the page because I do voiceover every day. I just have a video production component onto that and use my voice as I do. Hey, Rhonda, thanks so much for being here all the way over in Denver. Oh my gosh, it's early in the morning in Colorado. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thanks for being here and up early. So what I want to do too, these sessions that I have on Saturday, I want you to go ahead. If you've got questions for me, first of all, put in the chat right now if you have a Fiverr gig, yes or no. Do you already have a Fiverr account set up? Okay, JD is asking, where do you find the bulk of your work coming from for voiceover, if you don't mind me sharing? Don't mind at all. Because I've been doing voiceover for over a decade now, I have a lot of word of mouth that goes on. I do some marketing on the different social media channels, and I also work with people. Like I'll be working with actually one of my good friends, Cyrus Webb, to help promote what I'm doing with book trailers. And that costs money. It doesn't, the things that I do, it's not like free. It is, I'm paying, but I'm always getting a return. And so many times I think people look to do things for free, but that doesn't give you much of a return. Good morning. Hey, Tamisha, heard one of your author trailers last week. Ah, thanks so much. Yep. I just did one last week, actually. Had a brand new client come in, so did a book trailer for them earlier in the week. Nate is saying, I started 5. I'm getting lots of impressions, but not a gig yet. But I'm not stopping the grind. Keep going. Don't stop the grind. This does not happen overnight. Hey, Lance, what's up? Lance was one of the guys that was on with me on Voiceover Voices. Make sure you check over our website, voiceovervoices.biz, where I talk to brand new voiceover artists about how they're starting, building, and growing their voiceover business as well. Daniel says, I have a couple of gigs working on new samples this morning. Awesome. Yep. Nate says 6 a.m. here in Vegas. Whoo. Well, I guess that's not too early. I was up at 6 a.m. my time. So, yeah, good. The thing about like what I'm going to be doing to promote this gig and the reason I'm being so focused with it is there's a couple of reasons, because I want to show you the power of focus. I want to show you the power of a niche. I want to show you the power of not doing a shotgun approach once you get into this. Now, let me qualify this, because when you're starting out, you probably have to do a shotgun approach. Because what happens is the market will tell you what they want from you. The market will tell you based on what they're buying from you. So if you have 4, 5, 6 gigs up and you're starting to sell them, you'll notice that one sells more than the others. Those are the gigs that are selling more than the other is the gig that you want to double down on. It's where you want to go all in on, because that is literally the market telling you this is what we want. And so now you can become an expert at that. You'll have more examples and testimonials of what it is that you're able to do. There's nothing wrong with a shotgun approach. Really, there isn't. But to become a known expert at something, it's just a business practice to pick a niche. Hey, Tiffany says, hey, hello, Earl. Can you give examples of how much to charge per project? Sure, we can talk about that as well. Now, when you're on a site like Fiverr, it is going to be difficult, especially just starting out, to charge what you're worth, because you're not known and you're in competition with people all over the world. Excuse me, all over the world. Hey, Maddie from Houston, thanks for being here. So you're competing with people in India, in China, everywhere. So their pricing structure, they don't have to make as much money as you, aren't looking to make as much money as you. I don't know what I don't know what that is. Am I shadow banned? I don't know what that is, B. Schultz. You'll have to explain. Have no idea. But anyway, so when you are on a platform like a Fiverr, a people per hour, just starting out, you are competing predominantly on price. And you can say, well, I'm better than some others that are out there, or worse, doesn't matter. But you're competing on price in many instances until you build a reputation. So a strategy would be to charge as little as possible. And then as you go up in ranking in Fiverr, like you're level 1, you're level 2, or whatever, and you keep going up and now you're a top rated seller, as you go up levels, that's how you increase your pricing. Because now you have social proof. So if you have to start off at $10, $20, whatever it is, to do whatever it is that you want to do, now don't be dumb, don't be dumb about it, right? Don't charge $10 for a 10,000 word audiobook. Don't do that. I'm just talking about simple projects, maybe like 30-second, 1-minute commercials, a telephony project, something like that. But when you're getting into e-learning and things of that nature, you're going to have to really look around Fiverr. And that's the research you need to do. Look around Fiverr, click on different gigs, see what people are charging. And then go from there. B Schultz is saying, I had a Fiverr client try to get a refund and screwed me out of $100. Well, that's too bad. Fiverr tried to garnish my pay. It's ludicrous. So I've given up. Well, B Schultz, that's an option to give up. You can. I mean, but what would you do next? Um, Sorry, I can't help you with that issue because I don't know the ins and outs and I don't work for Fiverr, so I don't know why they banned or whatever or did what they did. But obviously, Fiverr is more concerned about the clients than they are about us. They are more concerned about the client because it's not your client. It's not. And that's a misconception as well. When you're working on freelance sites, these are not your clients, they're that platform's clients. If they were your clients, you'd be able to talk to them directly. You'd be able to call them up. You'd be able to have conversations. You can't. These Fiverr considers them their clients. That's why you're paying them, or why we're paying them 20%, 20% of what we earn. Because why? They're doing all the marketing. They're getting the clients on the platform. You're not. They're doing all of that, right? They're doing all of that. Now, B. Schultz, by the way, we don't like a lot of negativity around here. So try and be less negative with what you're saying. I understand you're probably frustrated, but this isn't the spot for it. Just letting you know. But when you look at sites, freelance sites like Fiverr and others that are out there, just understand and realize that you are a service provider to them. It's kind of like if someone is a video production person and they need a voiceover, you are a service provider to them. That end client that video production person got is not your client. You know, it's not your client. It's theirs. Just like Fiverr, just like Upwork, just like People Per Hour. It's their client. That's it. But everyone can win. The thing is about being on these platforms, you don't own the platform. You don't set the rules. You have to follow the rules. They're giving you and us an opportunity, and it's up to us to follow the rules if we want to be on that site, if we want to be on that platform. If we're just going to complain about the rules of the platform, get off the freaking platform, go do something else. But complaining gets us nowhere. It gets us absolutely nowhere, and it changes nothing. It changes nothing. Plenty of people complain about a lot of things. They complain about Facebook. They complain about YouTube. They complain about all these different platforms. Doesn't stop people from using the platform. You're just out there butthurt complaining, and no one really wants to hear all the complaining, with that. But this is the life that we have chosen. So if we're going to play on these sites, we just have to play by those rules. Rhonda saying, hey, Earl, I'm dropping my first demo this week on Fiverr. I've been following you for almost a year. I finished my soundproofing. Oh, great. Thursday. Thank you for the platform. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Rhonda. Definitely appreciate that. Lance is saying, Earl, can you talk about search engine optimization? I notice all the top sellers have the same keywords. Yes, Fiverr is a search engine. And let me explain to you exactly what I mean by that. And it works the same way on YouTube as well. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go up here and I got to switch to buying. All right. Now say what you have to understand is that Fiverr, like YouTube, all these places literally operate as search engines. And we try to come up with all these slick titles. Now you'll notice you'll see book trailer in here because I literally typed in book trailer. Actually, what I typed in, all I started typing in was book T, and book trailer came up. Book typing, photo booth template, these things come up before you even finish typing. It comes up. And so when you're typing these things in, this is the SEO that we're talking about. You want to use that in your title. Just like you see all of these, they're using book promo trailer, book trailers, book trailer, because they did the research on that. So let's just say you're looking for character. Look at this. Oh, I didn't even finish typing up character design, character cartoon, anime character art. All right. So let's see if I type in character I just typed in V, character voice. This is how you know what to put in and the keywords to put into your gigs. So if I just click character voice, you can see all these. I will add male voice, video, animated character, character voices, character voice. You see, they're using character voice, character voiceover. They're using that. And even in their gigs, if I just click on this one, it'll probably say character voices in the gig. It does. Character voice. How many times does it say it? Character's voice. I would have character voice in here more than a few times, probably 3 or 4 times. I would use that because that's going to help the SEO. So now let's just, I mean, in whatever genre you're looking to work in, this is the research that you want to do. You want to know how much people are charging? Okay, just look to see how much people are charging. You can even go down to the seller details. If you just want the top rated seller and the level 2 sellers, you can just apply that. Now all you're going to see is top rated sellers and level 2 sellers. You can select any one you want. You can select them all. Level 1, new seller. So if you are a new seller, just click on new seller, hit apply, and it's going to show you what new sellers are charging. This is real simple, folks. This is real simple. If you want to know what people are charging on Fiverr and this is the platform you want to work on, it's that simple. It's that easy to go ahead and do that keyword research, that SEO research, and really get to the bottom of some things and discover what it is that you need to discover. Yes, I do take orders directly off of my website, which is earlhallstudio.com. I do. Let's see. Do you take orders? Well, yep, did that. Got you. Got you. Okay. All right. So this, I think, I'm excited about being on Fiverr right now just to show the upcoming voiceover artist exactly how to get going with Fiverr and get started. One of the things that I'm doing in my mastermind course, which is, by the way, it's only $47 if you want to join the mastermind. You get access to hours and hours, and it's like probably 30 or 40 hours of training that I've done. You get access to it all on a lot of different topics. You get access to me every Wednesday. We do a live Zoom session where I answer your questions. I do training and things of that nature every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. $47 a month. Excuse me. You can get there just by going to the website, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. Join the mastermind. What I'm doing in this mastermind as well, I review your Fiverr gigs. I go through it in detail. I also go ahead and take a listen. If you've got samples you want to send over and get my ear on it to take a listen, then we can definitely do that. All right. All right. So B Schultz, I just kicked out. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm letting you know that up front. I just kicked them out. I'm tired of I don't like negativity. I don't mind answering questions, but the negativity, we're not going to accept here. Glad the price is still $47. Yep. So if you want to join that, you definitely can. Just go to stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. You can join the mastermind and be able to have direct access to me, be able to ask me direct questions. We're live on video on Zoom. You're on camera. I'm on camera. All the other mastermind folks are on camera. And we're able to get some real stuff done and have some real discussions, in-depth discussions in that mastermind. And again, right now it's only $47 a month, but it's not going to stay there. It's probably going to go up in August. I've charged as much as $297. I'm sure you don't want to do that. So go ahead and lock it in right now if that's what you want to do with that. You're more than welcome, Nate. With that. Okay. And let's just go through another thing here. But if you've got questions about Fiverr, please feel free to go ahead and ask me those questions. And I'm just going to put this in chat one more time because I'm actually extremely excited, extremely proud of what we've got going on here. So I just put the link once again to the book, and you can see it here. It's Steps to Voiceover Success. This is my best piece of work that I've done. It is specifically geared towards that person that is looking to get into voiceover, has just gotten into voiceover, and just needs to know the steps to do. Just needs to know the steps to do. You can get it in Kindle. You can get it in paperback right now. The Kindle is $4.99. The paperback is $9.99. Just relaunched it. It just went live this morning. Go ahead and grab that. On that page, you can also see all the reviews that have come in from, I think there's like 30, 40 reviews that are here as well. So, all right. But we'll go back to the main screen. And I just want to thank all of you. You guys inspire me so much each and every day. Office Man said he thought B. Schultz had legitimate concern. I'd also like to know that you can find out everything it is that you want to know in the concerns. But here's the thing, and I don't care what the platform is. This is just real talk. Just real talk. There are rules and regulations that must be followed. All I was getting was one side of the story. I don't know the side from Fiverr. I don't know the side from the client. So I don't know. And I can't give insight on things that I don't know. But all I can tell you is make sure you follow the rules. And if you follow the rules, I've never been banned. Plenty of people have never been banned because we follow the rules. That's the main thing with that. So it's like, I don't know. You could link GoDaddy. Yes, you can link straight to Fiverr with that. And again, if you just type in your own browser, www.probookpromo.com. It's just probookpromo.com. You go right to the Fiverr gig, right to it. With that. And Office Man says, I want to know if I can be banned if I have my own site. No, they even ask you for your site on Fiverr. They ask for your website on Fiverr when you're setting up your gig. But can you promote your website? No, you cannot promote your website in Fiverr gig. Again, these are their clients. They're not yours. They don't want you taking them off of the platform. Keep them on the platform. Again, read the terms of description. Follow the rules. Follow the rules. But when I set up my gig, they literally asked what my website address was. And I told them, just put in there. I don't know who sees it. Don't know what it was for. But I know I can't go around inside of Fiverr promoting my website. I can only promote Fiverr inside of Fiverr. Exactly. Hence the exclusive on Fiverr thing. Excellent point. I want to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in with me on this morning. I'm getting ready. I'm being interviewed here in about 30 minutes on Instagram by someone. We're going to be talking about voiceover. If you're not following me on Instagram, you may want to check that out. It's just at Earl Hall Studio. You can see right there on screen. My Instagram handle is at Earl Hall Studio. I'll be being interviewed, not doing an interview, but being interviewed about my journey and about my career. And interesting thing has come up. I was approached by the CEO of Voices 123 this week. I'll be doing an interview. I'll be interviewing him. He was asking to come on my show, Voice Over Voices, and talk about the AI situation and what Voices 123 is and how they're looking to handle it. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. You take care.